Big. Turn that off real quick. I don't know. I just noticed my camera look a little blurry to y'all. I ain't saying I got the state of the art camera or anything like that, but come on, baby. What we doing? Um. Anyways, y'all know what video we got. Y'all know what video we watching. So let's watch it. Yeah. Make sure I turn this on.
Can surf without getting fished. Fast, safe, yours.
Should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
The Rock returned tonight and destroyed Jinder Mahal in their promo. Dwayne then proceeded to beat him up for a couple minutes, and after being completely out of breath, he teased the long-awaited dream match against Roman Reigns, and it looks like it is finally happening. It's looking like we are getting The Rock versus Roman Reigns in the near future. Roman Reigns already responded to it on Twitter with a laughing emoji, and this begs the question though, what about Cody's story? Well, apparently we don't need to worry about that because WWE is reportedly looking to have The Rock wrestle Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship at Elimination Chamber right before WrestleMania. The plan is for the big time match to happen at the Chamber, and then Cody will go on to finish the story and become the WWE Champion to close out WrestleMania 40. That is a wild plan. However, this plan has sparked a debate amongst wrestling fans. Some people think this is the right decision since we need to focus on the future of WWE, and that future is none other than Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Others believe it's a great mistake because The Rock versus Roman Reigns is the biggest match any wrestling promotion can book right now, and they don't think it's a good idea to not feature that great big time match on the biggest pay-per-view in the history of the business. To miss an opportunity like that feels like a crime. It's a tough decision to make. However, it is worth mentioning that at WrestleMania can hold 67,000 people in Philly, while the Elimination Chamber in Australia can hold 70,000 fans in attendance. This would mean that the audience would be just as big or even maybe possibly bigger than WrestleMania 40. I don't know what the right decision is. I just know that we could potentially get a Royal Rumble in January with a Jade Cargill debut, a possible AJ Lee return, a CM Punk victory, and then we get the Elimination Chamber with The Rock versus Roman Reigns, that dream match. And to top it off, at WrestleMania, we get a CM Punk main event, a Brock Lesnar and Gunther wrestling clinic, and Cody Rhodes finishing his story. Sign me the up. What do you guys think? Should The Rock versus Roman Reigns take place at Elimination Chamber, or should it be at WrestleMania 40? Let me know in the comments below. And now let's talk about everything else that took place on Raw tonight because this was a jam-packed episode. Let's start with the main event of the night, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was a very fun match, and there's even a picture that leaked around the internet with purple confetti placed on the ceiling of the arena. This got a lot of people thinking that Damian Priest was going to come in, cash in, and become the World Heavyweight Champion to close out the show. Well, he actually did do that, but he was taken out before he could have the chance to officially enter the match, making it a triple threat. The fight itself between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre was excellent. I thought we were going to see a new champion. I really thought that Drew McIntyre was going to become the champ, but that was until we saw Seth's foot on the rope. That was one of the greatest close calls I've seen. It's almost as good as the first time Seth Rollins did it with Neville back in 2015. Anyways, Seth Rollins shockingly won the match, retaining his belt. I say shockingly because, like I said, I really thought that this was the end of his title run. I'm glad it's not because I want to see Seth Rollins and CM Punk battle in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania for this championship. It only feels right. I think it'll make the match and the title all feel that much more special if they did fight for the belt instead of just a match for a feud. This was a great match for the world title. This is the perfect way to end the first episode of the new year. This wasn't the only good match of the night. The show kicked off with a banger between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. This is a match that was 5 years in the making. I really can't believe tonight was the first time special if they did fight for the belt instead of just a match for a feud. They should have definitely had this was a great match for the world title. This is the perfect way to end the first have time to do so. I'm glad that Triple H did not forget about this and decided to finally book it. The promo package for the match was was really good stuff, and it felt like a PLE promo package, which only made the match have that much more of a big fight feel to it. The match was really good. Becky Lynch has quietly been putting on some great matches in the last year. We need to start appreciating this run she's been on. Tonight was no different. Even though Nia Jax hasn't been known to be the best in that squared circle, she did really well in this one. It was everything it needed to be, and the story is far from over. Becky Lynch is going to get her revenge after suffering the loss. This was good stuff, and a match that wasn't so good had to end because of a serious injury. Kofi Kingston and Jey Uso were in a tag team match against Imperium, and just when things were going to get started with a Jey Uso hot tag, the doctors called for it to end because of a botch. Kofi accidentally dropkicked Giovanni right in the face with full force, and he was legitimately knocked out. In order to protect him, they called for the match to end, and I think this was the right decision. You always need to look out for the wrestlers and their health, and this was a great call by the ref and the doctor. Jey Uso looked pissed that he did not get any action in the match, but I'm sure he understands once he went in the back and saw the situation. At least I hope. The next thing we got was a Miz TV segment with the Judgment Day, and honestly, R-Truth joining them was one of the best things to happen to this group. It's definitely giving off the Sami Zayn and the Bloodline vibes, and I'm already so much more invested in the group because of R-Truth. He's so goddamn entertaining. And let's talk about Dom, who got some of the craziest boos I've heard. This man is universally hated. Nobody likes him one bit. We also got the Awesome Truth reunion, and Lil Jimmy was even mentioned, which was funny to see. This was a fun segment that led to a hilarious match with R-Truth and The Miz winning, beating the Judgment Day. R-Truth just knows how to be so entertaining. Hopefully we see more of him with the Judgment Day. And the last thing we're going to need to talk about is the women's world title match. Rhea Ripley defending her championship against Ivy Nile, and this was a good match as well. This entire show was just good match after good match after good match with a few great segments. It was definitely one of the better matches during this title reign. Ivy Nile is going to be a star in the upcoming years. I can already tell. This match proved it. The WWE did a great job at making her feel like an important challenger that could actually win the match. The match got the perfect amount of time. Both ladies showcased their talent, and it ended perfectly with a wild headbutt and a riptide. Rhea Ripley retained, and I'm sure she's heading into Australia as the champion for Elimination Chamber and that PLE because it's her hometown. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that we got a segment with Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura, and these Shinsuke Nakamura promos, whoever is producing this, whoever is doing the artwork, the graphics, has to get a raise. It is some of the best stuff I've seen. Shinsuke Nakamura feels like a star again, and I know he's going to lose this match because it's Cody Rhodes and he's got to win before, WrestleMania, and he's got to win on the road to WrestleMania. But I'm just saying that Shinsuke Nakamura, after this feud, has got to start winning feuds because he has been really great in this new role that he's given. This character has been very good, and he suffered the loss from Seth Rollins. He's going to suffer this loss from Cody Rhodes. So after that, give the guy some wins, give him a US title or some sort of title reign or something of that nature. Put him in a tag team. I don't know. Make this man a champion is what I'm trying to say, because Shinsuke Nakamura is doing great work. Anyways, that was a great episode of Raw. Honestly, I think it was the best of the year. Yes, I actually did that. Anyways, what did you guys think of Raw? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to let me know if you think The Rock versus Roman Reigns should take place at Elimination Chamber or at WrestleMania. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.
I might just surprised to see what's going to happen for SmackDown. I was kind of impressed with Raw. They impressed me with the first match, and then after that,